For every Batman, there's a Robin. For every SpongeBob, there's a Patrick. And for every Mario, there's a Luigi. However, today I'm talking about a sidekick that's less appreciated than the rest, and you probably haven't heard of, which is Mr. Dom Nutrition, who is the sidekick of Shredded Sages or Nathan Sages, who I talked about in the last video. Now, these two dance on the fine line between satire and ignorance, so today I'm just going to assume ignorance and dissect Dom Nutrition's atrocious fitness advice and expose his lunacy for what it really is.
If you want to have high test and wake up great in the morning, then you need to be eating raw eggs before bed because raw eggs are filled with cholesterol. The more cholesterol you have, the more testosterone you're going to have. So start doing this and then you might just bust in your fucking sleep.
In this video, our special little guy is making two little special points. One being you need to eat raw eggs before bed, and two, raw eggs contain cholesterol, and cholesterol increases testosterone. Firstly, eating raw eggs at all is a bad idea for a little life-endangering bacteria called salmonella. According to the Mayo Clinic, while an eggshell may seem to be a perfect barrier to contamination, some infected chickens produce eggs that contain salmonella before the shell is even formed. If you don't know, salmonella is a deadly foodborne bacterial disease, and it causes diarrhea, fever, stomach cramps, and can be life-threatening. Compounding on the whole salmonella with the raw eggs is the fact that when you cook raw eggs, it denatures the proteins, making it more bioavailable. One study found that the human body could use 91% of the protein in cooked eggs, but only 51% in raw eggs. So overall, raw eggs are stupid to eat, but let's get into the cholesterol. The extent of cholesterol's usage in testosterone production relates to it being used by the Leydig cells to synthesize testosterone. However, that's it, and cholesterol overall isn't going to do anything for actually increasing testosterone production, and I'm not making this up. According to a 2013 to 2014 study, although testosterone is partially synthesized from cholesterol, individuals with higher habitual cholesterol intake do not have higher testosterone levels. Compounding on this is the fact that dietary cholesterol isn't going to affect cholesterol levels in the body at all. The only things that are really going to have that major effect on cholesterol levels are eating healthy fats and exercise. So not only is he wrong about an egg increasing cholesterol, he's also wrong about dietary cholesterol affecting testosterone levels. And he's wrong that eating raw eggs is a good idea whatsoever. So this is wrong on all three levels.
What do you think you're doing?
Bro, I'm trying to ice my balls fuck off, dude.
Bro, what?
You realize when your balls are fucking cold, that's when they produce the most amount of test. So when you ice your balls, they produce more test, and therefore you're gonna get fucking bigger. So all you need to do this is a bowl, some water, some ice, and two fucking balls.
Now, there are certainly some interesting points being made, but let's boil down to the main ideas. First is that colder balls equals more test, and the second is that more test equals more gains. So the fundamental idea with cooling your balls for test boils down to cooler temperatures may improve sperm production through helping spermatogenesis, sperm motility, and sperm morphology, which is true. However, the issue with this relating to testosterone is that increased sperm production does not mean increased testosterone levels. There are other factors that play into testosterone production, mainly hormones, so just cooling the balls won't have any effect on increasing luteinizing hormone from the pituitary or gonadotropin releasing hormone from the hypothalamus, which both of those hormones signal the Leydig cells in the balls to secrete more testosterone. A 2007 study found that the sustained longer-term effects of cold stress repeated daily or almost daily appear to include decreased plasma level of A1 antistrophin and testosterone. So no, really, dipping your fellas in some cold water isn't going to make them overdrive in testosterone production.
Chicken and rice is such bullshit, and you're not getting big from eating that shit. You need to be drinking raw milk and eating steak and oysters. These actually have fucking nutrients in them. You think a bland-ass bleached fucking chicken has gains? Eat some fucking nutrient-dense food for once, and then you'll actually fucking see gains.
The big point in this video is that red meat has more nutrients than chicken, so don't eat chicken. And I'm objecting to this on technicality. I'm throwing the red flag here. I'm challenging the ruling on the field. Red meat does in fact have more zinc and iron, as well as more vitamin B12, which are all essential micronutrients. Hear that first part? Micro, not nutrients, micronutrients. Chicken arguably has better macronutrients like protein and also has less fat than steaks. So if you have a micronutrient deficiency like iron, zinc, or even magnesium, then yeah, red meat is going to be a lot better than chicken for you so you can fill that deficiency. But if your goal is purely micronutrients, then why not have liver? Or why not have like a multivitamin? Those are going to have way more micronutrients than like a steak will. Also, chicken is a leaner source of protein and overall going to be very good for you. However, it's just really ignorant to say, oh, chicken doesn't have the nutrients of beef. Because, like, come on. I mean, beef is going to have a couple more, like, minerals and iron and zinc, but chicken is still good for you. So, really, beef or chicken, so long as you're getting your body some kind of meat protein, you're gonna be solid. Also, I will say oysters are really healthy and micronutrient dense food, so like I guess even a blind squirrel can find a nut sometimes. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this one. Pretty short video. This rage bait content in general is just really tiring to see online, which is why I'm going after Mr. Dom Nutrition even though he has like 1,600 followers, because it's like, still, dude, you're giving out just blatant misinformation just to like increase the amount of engagement on your posts. And like people like this really just say like, oh, you could do this, this, and this, and you're gonna see all these amazing benefits from your testosterone, and then you're gonna get jacked. Not really a fan of this kind of content. It super sucks.